I have been waiting for the public records request to post this video so I can add those to the edits. This is right after the Moderna incident in Norwood with the Norwood Police Department. I went right down to the police station afterwards to talk to a supervisor and to grab public records requests and file a complaint. The first part of this video is when I went into the police department and spoke to the dispatch and the public records officer. If you only want to see the interaction between me and the deputy chief, please skip ahead to the 12.5-minute mark.
Okay. Sure. Yes. Do you need a copy of my ID or?
So they have a thing at the door there. Yeah, just wondering if I could talk to a superior and not Carney or Carrie.
Okay, what is that?
The phone?
Are you recording this?
Yeah,
Why, what's going on?
because I need to document what's going on.
Okay, what is that?
I want to speak to a superior about it.
Okay, does it have to do with the officer?
Yeah.
Okay, is it a complaint?
Yeah, I want a couple complaint forms and public records requests, but I'm going to go over there for the public records request.
Okay, when did this incident happen?
Like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, in Norwood, one of the Norwood officers?
Yeah, McDonough, whatever his name is.
Alright, just have a C11 officer talk to you.
Badge-
Outside to talk to
Badge
you.
44.
I'm sorry, I don't hear.
Badge 44.
Okay.
Alright, just have a seat, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to be over here too.
Is this new since you're up?
2004.
So it's after you got?
Yes, it was after,
After?
yeah. Oh, no, it was before.
Okay.
Yeah. I put it all together, so I thought, I'm not sure if
This
it's
is funny.
or not.
Every person.
And it just come to explain, I don't
And
know
then
what that
boom.
means, so I just, yeah,
Boom.
and just put the baby. So just in case I include my legalization certificate.
It's funny.
Original probably still on the file.
No, I'll
Nobody
check
does
your,
that.
When you expiring your FID?
June 21st. Oh,
So I'm gonna renew you right now.
July 21st.
I'll renew you in the next.
I'll just email. I'll get in touch with you guys another way. Honestly, how long is it gonna take?
You said you don't want to speak to the sergeant that you talked to earlier?
If it's the same one, it's gonna go nowhere.
Okay, well,
So I'd rather speak to a lieutenant or captain. So I'll just email. Do it all that way, I guess.
sure?
Is it gonna be the same sergeant?
No, I'll get somebody else.
No, it's fine.
She sent me over. Fine, yes.
Good. How are you? Are you Mario Costa? How you doing?
Good.
Could I get some public records requests?
Sure.
Some forms?
Yep.
Unless I can just make the request with you right now.
It all depends what you want.
So there was just a call down to Moderna.
Yep.
I just want all the radio transmissions, the original phone call, all the officers involved, and then the pictures that the officers took of me while I was up there.
So just now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't pull radio.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but I didn't know if I could just have you
Yeah, let me get a form.
That's fine, yeah.
Give me a second.
I can also do it through online if I have to too, right?
You can email me if you want to do that.
That might be easiest, because then it's full documentation and everything.
Perfect.
I appreciate
My email
that.
should be right on there.
Yeah, M. Costa at Norwood. So the officers seem to think that I couldn't get the pictures they took of me while they were on duty on their phones, and that's some of the stuff that I want. So
Okay.
I just want to make sure that.
So send me the request and I'll process the request. And I'll let you know what you can have, what
All
you
right,
can't have,
all
if
right,
there's anything.
all right. Because even if it's their personal phones, if they're on duty taking pictures for their job, it's still accessible to the public. So
Okay.
they
Yeah.
seem to think that wasn't the case.
All right. Yeah, shoot me the email and then I'll analyze and I'll respond to you.
All right, man. Do you have a badge number?
I'm MC86.
MC86?
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So we got
Thank you. All right, guys, let's take a little walk. A little tour of their grounds here. I'm gonna stop at this sign here. Not gonna pass this sign. Still not behind the sign. Doors open. See? Every person is required. And there's been someone in this vehicle the whole time. Alright guys, I'm heading to the train station. Chief. Huh? Chief has a pretty nice setup here. See who that is. Good, how are you?
Hold up 1 second, will you? You see the sign over there, right here?
I see the sign right there.
Yeah, look over here too, right behind you. So you're not allowed to be back here? You can be.
I can't go up to that sign?
No, you cannot. There's a sign right here, and there's a sign right there.
I didn't see that, Officer
Okay.
Patton.
Yep.
What's your badge number?
CPO1. We don't have badge numbers.
CPO1?
Yep.
Don't you wear your badge numbers on your hats usually?
No.
No?
No, mine says Deputy Chief on it.
Oh, see Deputy Chief?
Yeah.
Oh, I see your style, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I didn't realize
no worries.
that.
What's up?
None, I'm just out recording. I actually wanted to...
You're totally fine to do that. There's no worries with that, and we welcome it, and there's no issues.
Yeah, so I didn't see that sign over there.
And
Yeah,
that's okay, and I'm just pointing out to you.
Awesome.
So anywhere from this area back here, and on the same side, on the fire side, you'll see
Yeah.
there's a red sign.
Okay.
If we had a sign, a post, we would have put it here, but that's why we do this.
Okay.
So this is our cruiser line.
I-
But you're welcome to be.
I understand that, but it is a little confusing if you understand that. So,
100%.
All right, cool, cool.
And we're totally good with that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I was just,
So now that you're out here, I actually was trying to talk to a supervisor. There was just a call up to Moderna,
okay.
and it's where the shipping and receiving goes.
Okay.
Now there's a public access sidewalk that cuts through.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a difficult property up there.
Yeah.
There's an area, so where the shipping and receiving is around back, which used to be the old UTI building.
Okay.
That's all private property. Moderna took that over. So there's also a road that goes up
Right.
to the apartment complex.
Yeah, that's to the left.
Yeah, to the left.
Yeah, and that's
everything
public,
to the
right?
right is private. Everything to the left to the apartment complex. If you are a resident and you're coming and going from the apartment,
Yeah.
you can be on.
Yeah, well, it's public access anyway there.
It's not.
It says take a self-guided tour up that way, so
Are you
it
talking?
invites you over
Where
to
does
there.
it say that?
Right in the front sign on the street. Can I help you, sir?
No, I'm fine. I was just
All right.
wondering what you were doing. You were taking pictures of his plate, a few other plates.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's allowed to do that.
yeah.
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 No worries. Thank you, Mike.
So so what? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I understand it. throws red flags and everything.
Listen, we've had people come and do that, and you guys
Yeah.
are welcome to do it.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
problem, and that's all good.
Yeah. So
So let's go back to that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure where you're talking
So-
about. Where it says take a self-guided tour.
So at the bottom of the street, it says there's new apartments. Take a self-guided tour
To the
up there.
apartments, yeah.
To the apartments.
Yeah, you can go to the apartments.
So it welcomes you up that way.
Yep.
So Moderna even said that was public.
It is.
So what I did is, because there was no signage, no gates,
Yep.
I started going right
Right.
towards the shipping and
And that's
receiving.
when they called, right?
Well, yeah, they called,
Yep.
but the main security woman and then the head security guy said public is accessible to walk through there.
Yep.
You just said I could walk through here, right?
Can.
Okay, so it's open to public then, right?
is.
All right, you just said it wasn't.
No, I didn't.
You said it's the access road to your employees only. So where did
Ask me what was in the back.
Where when I walk through, where does it go to? Like for
You
public?
can stay on the sidewalk, and you can stay on either side of the sidewalk.
Okay.
You just can't go onto the property.
Okay, and the property is clearly marked, right?
You see that sign right there?
Exactly.
Okay,
So you agree with me?
I do.
All right, so public can walk through.
You can.
Thank
Go
you.
right ahead.
Thank you.
As long as you stay on the sidewalk,
Yeah,
okay? I'm just telling you.
that's exactly what she said. So I can walk through here on the sidewalk, correct?
Yeah, just stay.
All right. Now, just that alone, they can't discriminate on who and what they can let through there.
So-
I dealt with this with Northeastern University
Yeah.
over in Nahant.
Let's take a little step back because
Yeah.
they are different.
Yeah.
Okay. So that property is owned by Moderna or
Yeah.
controlled by Moderna. I think they lease it.
Controlled by,
Yeah, so they can exclude anybody they want. So they
Well-
called us and said that you were on the property and you were filming. They don't want you there.
They told me I could be there. They told me I could use that sidewalk to walk through.
That's not what they told us.
Yeah, I know, and I have it all on film.
Yeah.
So when they told me that, I'm like, all right, cool. And then they're like, but we don't want you filming.
Right.
I'm like, but if it's publicly accessible, you can't pick and choose.
But they can.
No, you can't though.
It's private.
It's
private.
So at Nahant, they have Northeastern University Marine Science.
Yep.
It's private property, but there's a public accessible point through there.
Yeah, legal public access.
Yeah.
So the difference in the two that you're talking about,
Yeah.
and I understand exactly.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah.
There's a public access, so it's a grant of an easement or something along those lines, okay?
I'm not 100%
Which
sure
is what it would
that
be,
is.
right?
Yeah.
So like when we have a street that's a private way, we grant the
Public
people
to-
that own it grant the public the right to come and go.
Yeah.
What Moderna was saying is you can walk up here, we'll allow you. There's no easement, there's no legal right.
Yeah.
But what if you're going to do that, you have to do that under our terms, which means you can't film.
So, I mean,
So they could have excluded you there legally, just so that you're aware.
I can understand where you guys are coming from with it, but honestly, they told me that I couldn't go on their property, which was beyond the fence.
Yep.
Which that makes total sense.
Yep.
Beyond the fence it's marked private property,
Talking
no
about over
trespassing.
over where
To the right
apartments are.
and the left, both sides.
So to the right, they control all of that.
All right.
There is no.
I'm gonna end up getting the property lines anyway in the GIS and all that.
You're welcome to do it, but it's all changed recently. So
'Cause-
that whole area off to the right, that whole road used to be other businesses, and it was open for people to travel up to.
Yeah.
Moderna is taking control over that, and if they wish, they could actually gate it off. So when they said you can walk up here, but you can't film, they do have that right.
So, I mean,
On the left, where you go up towards the apartments,
yeah,
you're 100% right. You can walk and film and do whatever you want on that sidewalk.
up to the fence.
Up to the fence. Well, you can
Yeah,
actually
up
walk
to the
on the
fence.
grass because they own that, but on
Well-
the sidewalk, you're good.
Well, it's just like you can't go. It has to be clearly indicated for public.
Yep.
So none of that's clearly indicated that it's actually private, and I still think I was discriminated against because of my
Why
filming.
were you discriminating?
Because of my
Based on what?
filming, my
Because of
First
what?
Amendment right to film.
Okay.
That's the only thing they didn't like. And if public can go through there, you can't nitpick. You can't.
I don't want to have a circular.
I know
argument.
exactly. So
I
we're gonna
will tell you that is private property.
In Massachusetts, there's a difference between private roadways and private property. Public is accessible to these private roadways. Links will be in the description.
So,
But it's
just-
not marked, and
It doesn't have to be.
It-
When you're told, when the owner of the property comes to us and says, would like this person not to be on our property, they do have that right, and we
And
we
at,
do that all
at
the time.
that point, they told me I can walk through there.
They told us something different.
I know.
So they can revoke your right at any
So
time.
so we'll agree to disagree because
Okay, that's fine.
I left on a threat of arrest, so there was no issue. But
Well, we wouldn't arrest somebody for that anyhow.
McDonough was gonna.
Yeah. Well, if you refuse
44, badge 44,
if you
McDonough.
refuse to leave, that would change.
No,
the
he right when he got out the car, he didn't even say, "Hey, my name is Officer So and So. I work for this department."
Yeah.
He got out, door was open, 1 foot was out. Give me your ID.
You got an ID on you?
Unacceptable.
All right.
Unacceptable.
So there's
and then he pushed and said, "No, you're being detained for trespassing." I'm like, they never asked me to leave.
Where's your ID?
I don't need to give you it
You should do.
unless you think I committed a crime. I don't need to get.
I do. I think you trespass.
I'm not trespassing. They just told me I'm welcome here. They just told me I can come on the sidewalk. I have it on film, sir. What are you talking about? Sir, you're not even talking to the people that called.
I'm talking to you.
I didn't call.
Sit tight, all right?
Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I'm like, they have to ask me to leave for me to be trespassing. And then he's like, you have to give me your ID. And I didn't have to, and I didn't.
So let's just have a quick talk about a couple things,
Yeah.
just so that you understand. So, obviously we're in a pandemic. We're all wearing masks.
No one is inside.
They're
Nobody
all,
is.
They don't have to.
They do.
They don't. I don't want to have.
Why
an
not?
argument with
Why
them.
don't they?
Because they're all vaccinated, and the
It
CDC
does-
say, listen.
Even inside CDC says you have to be masked up.
Listen, we've gone through this, and they don't have to be masked up. The guys in the dispatch area have never been masked because they're separated in a decent amount of space.
It doesn't
Number
work
one.
in any other
Let
building,
me just
sir.
speak, okay?
It doesn't work in any other building. Why is it acceptable
Because
for you
they
guys?
can't communicate effectively through their masks on the phone when they're dealing with people on 911 and things along those lines.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So
What
look,
about everyone else?
Yeah. Look, listen. There's a whole bunch of guys doing what you're doing, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do.
I'm probably one of the most respectable ones.
Well,
That,
actually, I think this has been a good conversation.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
appreciate your time.
yeah.
But the
And
only thing-
honestly, your deputy chief, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no sweat, no sweat. So look, the one thing I would say to you though, just so that like you can kind of have the mindset of where Moderna's coming from.
Yeah.
There's a worldwide pandemic going on.
Supposedly.
There's a lot of. Okay, well we could.
Yeah, 99.99% survival rate. It doesn't
Yeah,
seem too
but you
pandemic.
understand all the stuff that's going on, and that's way above my pay grade.
Yeah.
But the issue that they have, let's take a walk down here because it's loud.
You sure?
Yeah.
right.
You're with me.
All right.
You can come.
I don't want to be kind of
No, you're
set
good,
up
you're
or
good.
whatever.
I'm not setting you up.
I know.
But look, there's a worldwide pandemic going on, and all this stuff is going on, and so they have these security concerns about people up there filming and seeing what's going on, and you can understand why they would be nervous about those issues. Okay, there's been a lot of threats.
The only thing that got them nervous was this.
And you know why? Is because when somebody goes up and starts filming, it could be a recon for some other kind of terrorist threat or something along those
Do you
lines.
think people do recons in broad daylight?
Generally, no. But you
Okay,
understand,
all right.
like,
Now-
their security people have a certain mindset,
Now-
and we don't disagree with it. to be honest with you.
Google Maps goes
Yep.
all the way through.
Yeah.
You literally, they have
In the
pictures.
past, it did. But
No,
it's
of
not-
Moderna.
No, I understand.
Of
but that's
Moderna,
when it
that
was
property.
UTI. They're not.
No, it says Moderna. You can see the Moderna buildings and
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
So that's another thing. They're usually not allowed on private property either.
Yeah.
So-
it's private property. You just have to trust me.
Well, I'm going to as of now, and I did with
Yeah.
them.
And I
That's
appreciate
why I
you
left the
respecting
property. I'll always leave under threat of arrest, even if I think it's wrong or not.
Yeah. No, well,
Because
listen.
I'm not going to take an arrest to prove a point.
Right.
Uh,
So what is your project?
um,
Is that all right for me to ask? I'm just curious.
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay.
Just because, who knows? I don't know how it will be turned around or whatever. And
I'm
I'm not
just
saying you
curious.
will, but it's public information. It's to
Yeah.
show people where things are
Yeah.
with the pandemic and everything.
Yeah.
I've been to Pfizer, the manufacturing company over there.
Yeah.
I go around, whatever's in the news. I was going to come to you guys anyway because
Right.
your chief was in the news recently.
He's in the news a lot.
Yeah, he was, I don't know what it was for. It was, you got this guy recording up there, so I do want his, I want his name and his badge, and I want that film.
You can't have the film.
Yes, I
It's
can.
private film.
No, that's public record right there, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Not
it
if
is.
it's his own phone.
Yes, it is. If he's in his course of his duties, It's, sir, I get these pictures and video all the time.
You can make a public records request.
Yeah, and
you already went in and spoke to the clerk, right?
yeah.
So you're welcome to do
But
that.
I need his name and badge though.
I can't see who it is. Hang on 1 second.
22? What's the last name?
Brian Riley. It's Brian
Riley?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I couldn't see who it was.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Um,
But that is public record.
yeah, you're being recorded everywhere on the property.
Exactly. That's why I don't understand why people are gonna pull out their phones and do it. But
I don't know either. I don't know
um,
either. Maybe he's concerned something's going to happen.
yeah.
I have no concern.
That's fine. Yeah, and you tower over me, so I'm pretty sure you could manhandle me.
So what is it that you're looking for? Is there
Um,
something I can show you?
well,
Is there something you want to see?
No, well, what I did I wanted to come down here just because he was in the news, and then I looked up what's in Norwood,
Yep.
and then I saw Moderna was there, so
Okay.
that's why I stopped there.
Yep.
But I just wanted to try to clear the air on the situation that happened up there, especially
Well, we'll
McDonough.
talk with Moderna and see what they have to
And
say.
McDonough, is that an
Yep.
officer?
I don't know who was there, but
yeah.
he is one of
Yeah.
McDonough's and Murphy's. And,
Yeah, McDonough.
a whole bunch of other Irish names.
Yeah, he was very. He wasn't that professional.
Okay.
And you guys will see the video. You guys are probably gonna get some phone calls and stuff.
Okay.
You'll find out who I am once the video is posted.
Okay. So listen, let's talk about a couple other things.
Yeah.
If you want to see something, we're happy to show you.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing that guys get concerned about is when you start taking pictures of their license plates.
Yeah.
Then you got people that might find out where they live.
Yeah.
And, like you wouldn't want that
But
either.
that is
You understand
that's
that.
public record also though.
Yeah, people's license plates are not.
Yes, they are. That's why you guys can scan them without a warrant or anything.
Yeah, it's in the public, but you
Yeah.
understand-
So there's
put
no
yourself, put
there's
yourself in the shoes of the officer.
well, I didn't sign up for that job, sir.
No, I understand.
So
but would you want to put somebody at risk?
I don't like when you guys scan our plates for no reason
Right.
either. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
There's generally a reason.
No, I don't know if you guys do, but many other police departments have scanners on their cars that
don't.
they just drive past.
We don't.
So, but it's
We don't.
thin blue line. You guys are all together. So,
Well, that's not actually true.
I mean, it is.
Okay.
I mean, thin blue line isn't that a brotherhood?
Listen, I respect other people that do the same job that I do, but that doesn't mean that I would do something against the law to protect somebody that broke the law. Because I don't want somebody that represents what I do and what I'm proud of
In a bad
to
light.
ruin that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
What-
just like when I was in the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is a brotherhood.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
We all fought together. We all worked together. But if somebody's screwing something up, you want them to represent you in a good light.
in a good
Just
light.
like your
Absolutely,
friend, right?
absolutely.
So
So I would expect that once you see how McDonough treated me, and he actually touched me too, which he shouldn't have done.
okay.
That you shouldn't touch anyone, especially if they're not doing anything unlawful. You don't need a law degree to know your rights and laws, sir. Sir, can I get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Carey, I don't have a badge.
Carey? Is that with a K?
Let's go.
See? Sir, don't touch me.
Keep walking.
That's assault.
Sure.
So,
Well, listen, our conversation has been productive.
absolutely,
so I
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad you came out. I'm glad I kind of crossed the. I didn't see that, but I'm
It's
glad.
totally fine.
I'm glad I got you
totally
out
get it.
here.
So
I didn't mean
listen,
to, but I'm glad.
Listen,
you,
I'm happy to show you anything you want to see.
Yeah.
That's in the public area.
Yeah, I
have
appreciate
no problem with
it.
that.
Yeah.
You're entitled to it, and we're happy to. We're transparent.
Yeah.
We post everything. We do everything. We want to do the right thing.
Yeah, that's good.
So a guy like you that's trying to do something for a First Amendment audit type thing.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we get to the point with you that you understand that we are doing the right thing. That
Yeah.
we're not just trying to protect bad guys
Well,
and things like that.
that's what I do too. I try to shine light on the good ones too,
Yeah,
not
good.
just the bad ones. I have Boston cops come up to me on camera thanking me for what I
Yeah.
do because I'm exposing the bad cops.
Yeah, well,
So-
we all want good things. So,
Yeah. So I mean,
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
no, man, I appreciate it. What
Right.
was that? Padden?
Padden. P-A-D-D-E-N.
Awesome, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
All right. Well, we don't shake, but we'll
Yeah,
give you knuckles.
that's awesome.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Hey, so when I do put in the complaint, I'd appreciate if you guys really took that serious about McDonough.
Well, if you have video, we'll take
Yeah.
a look at it.
Oh, I absolutely
do.
do.
You want to send it to me? I can give you my email address.
Yeah, I'll make a short clip of just that so you don't have to watch. It's probably going to be a 30-minute video because they just stood there waiting for me to leave when I was on public property. I told them, I'm like, hey, once you guys leave, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying?
That's my card.
All right, man.
All right. You can send it to me.
Appreciate it.
If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
All right, sir.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right. Anything else?
No,
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Well, hey, just do me a favor.
Yeah.
From you're good to right here.
Yeah.
Just-
As long as I can see the front of that sign, I'm good, right?
Yeah. And then on the fire side, same thing.
I don't
It
care
says,
about the fire guys. I mean, I didn't like how all of them didn't have masks on, all on top of each other. But
Yeah.
only reason why I make a big deal of it, I think it's all BS. I think none
oh,
of
you mean the pandemic?
well, the orders, the restrictions and all that. Maybe not the pandemic itself, but I honestly know more people that have got than had COVID during the pandemic.
So we were very fortunate. We didn't have a lot of guys get affected by the pandemic. So we were, but you know,
which is weird because you guys are interacting with so much public.
We changed a lot of what we did. So you know, instead of, if I went to your house, if you called me for something, a lot of times if it wasn't something we needed to address right away, what we would do is we would say, could you come to the front door? And we'd talk to people at their front door. So it cut down our exposure. And our guys were wearing masks on a regular basis. And we kept our guys from coming into the building a lot. And most of our cases came from people being exposed through family members, to be honest with you. So, and we were fortunate because they put us at the front of the list to get vaccinated. Me, I'm about natural immunity and all that. I've never really took a vax. Maybe when I was a teen because I had to because of school to play sports or something. But other than that, I believe in God, man. I believe that, and I believe we have the right to not wear these. Even if it's an order. Frustrating. I definitely hear you there.
And that's the only reason why I call you guys out the most is because you guys are going to be the ones that people call, hey, they're not wearing a mask, come enforce it.
So I will tell you that we haven't been enforcing people's masks.
Cool.
Like, if the border, if somebody comes to us and they make a complaint about something along those lines, we really don't want to get involved.
Even if it's businesses and stuff like that?
No, you know, that's more of the Board of Health's function than the police's function. Our job is to deal with criminal activity and to sometimes keep the peace or to handle things like that. We don't really want to be involved in the public health stuff. It's just...
I get it. You're law enforcement. You want to enforce laws.
But we do have times where, for example, you'll go to a game or something and on the school grounds, they're following different rules than they are outside of school grounds. And people will say, well, I don't have to wear a mask. And the school will say, can you come up and talk to these people? And if you're going to be here, you have to follow their rules.
I mean, it's
we try and
again, that's public property, and the Civil Rights Act is '64. It doesn't just go away because of a public health crisis, you know. So we have freedom of expression, freedom of religion. Believe in God will take care of us. We don't need a mask to cover.
You're right, but you should look into the fact that you can't do anything you want on a school like you could on the common.
Well, it's public property.
It is public property, but it is restricted for the access.
It's a public accommodation.
Yeah, but you can't walk into a school anytime you want.
Into the school itself, but on their property. On their property you can, but maybe not nighttime or whatever.
No, during school hours.
I mean, all right.
I would watch out for that.
I don't go to schools.
If you want to go to the common?
I don't go to schools. Why would I do that? I go to like big businesses and stuff like that.
If you want to go to the common, it's different. But you know, I appreciate the constitutional aspect of everything you're saying. There's no doubt about it. But you know, we try and weigh out the good and the bad. You know?
I hear you, man.
All right.
You seem like a good guy. You seem like you're trying to do the right thing.
I try.
That's all we can do, right? So, all right, man. I'll tell you this. I live out in more of the North Shore.
Okay.
And the city I'm from, they're still trying to keep mandatory masks outside. They're trying to enforce it. Even the cops are like, what the hell is going on? Like, Mayor, come on, stop. The governor gave up on it. The mayor's still holding on, you know. It'll be nice, hopefully, that this all kind of fades away. You know, I think we'll all be happy, right? We'll see. I mean, have a good one. Yeah, you too.
The last 5 minutes is going to be the 911 call and all the radio transmissions I got through public records request.
There's nowhere that says private property besides on the fence. So, I mean, you guys let people come up and turn around in here. If you didn't want people even entering here, you'd have a gate right there.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's just about filming. The property management doesn't want anybody filming.
So people can actually come through here, but it's just the filming part.
Right.
Okay, that's doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
No, the constitutional right, I can film from wherever I'm allowed.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Do me a favor, call Norwood Police, have them come by.
It's fine.
Jeff, call Rick. Prospect Court and let them know.
See how you have it marked clearly on the fence there? And I saw on the other side, the back gate, you have a sign like posted right here that says no trespassing, private property. There's nothing like that over here.
911, your quarter, where's your emergency?
Honestly,
If I
How
really
you
wanted
doing?
to
I'm
push it,
located
I
at
would
1 Upland
keep on
Road
walking through
in
that.
Norwood,
Because
Moderna. I'm security
oh, so I
here.
can
My
walk through?
manager
Alright, well if I
advised
can
me to
walk
call
through, I can
911
film.
due to a
Yeah,
trespasser. He's
absolutely.
refusing to leave.
If it's open
We
to
asked him
public,
politely to leave, so
I
he's not
can
able
film
to stay
wherever the
here.
public is.
And
So wait, you
he's
guys
taking
have your
videos and
security
pictures, and
blocking a
we're
public
asking
road
politely to stop doing that. But he's
stopping
refusing.
people
No,
from
he's on
going?
foot actually. He's refusing to leave, and we tried to politely ask him to leave.
Where is the property?
He's still right here.
Okay. What is he? White, black, Indian,
You
Asian?
just said it
He's
was.
Caucasian, white male, about 5'10", maybe 6 feet.
What is it access to?
And what's he wearing?
He's wearing a Boston hat, green, with a face mask on,
You just said
face
I can
cover
walk through
that's
here, right?
smoking a cigar,
Okay, so it's open to public,
with
then,
a
right?
gray
Alright, you
shirt
just said it
with
was.
black sleeves.
Did he say why he won't
So it's
leave?
access road to your employees only.
Did he say why he's not leaving?
Where did
No, just refuses to leave.
Alright, so where are we coming? The front door of Madonna, or where are we going?
You can just pull up to the premises,
Okay.
once you come, you will see security here. There's a vehicle posted.
Exactly.
The individual
So
now
you
is
agree with me?
continuing just to
Alright, so
walk
people
on,
can walk through.
but we're just continuing just to walk
Back to the Upland or
Yeah, to the back towards Upland and the back building that we have.
back? Alright, we'll come by.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yep.
Yes.
All control now at 667.
No, it's 667.
1 Upland, Moderna. Securities following a white male. Green hat, gray shirt, smoking a cigar. He's refusing to leave the property after being asked to leave.
Roger.
All control now at 665.
No, it's 665, copy. No control.
All control.
Always play that call in Monroe, headed to Moderna.
Roger.
No, it's 667, also.
All control.
Going off Moderna. Is there a specific location to have this mail?
Security said go past the main building. He was walking further back into the property.
Roger.
Is going on. Roger.
Six 667. What's your location? No, it's 668. No, it's wrong. Come off.
Roger.
No, it's 668 to 674. Good. Can you just get some details as well about the property line? If you're speaking with management there. Roger. No, it's 667 Oakville.
All control.
That party eventually left the property without incident. I sent the picture of that individual to the shift just to keep an eye out for him. I'll take it on left.
Roger.
Norwood 667 to Norwood 668.
Norwood 668.
Just an update on that party. He's over here up on, looks like he's got a bike. That was his means of transportation. I want to try to keep eyes on him, see if I can follow him to an address.
Roger.